we're here at the Republican Party. This is a event that happens once a month. I'm here with Lori Hagee. How are you, Lori?
Good. How are you, Tyler?
Great. So, exciting stuff. You had some great speakers here tonight.
We did. We had, we have first in attendance, we had Commissioner Moran, who ran last election season,
right.
And we had Jack Brill, who is head of the Republican Party of Sarasota, and then our special guest speaker was the president and CEO of the Building Industry Association, and that was John Mast. He is also a local lobbyist as well.
Wow, exciting. So tell our viewers a little bit about how this works. It's once a month.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the Sarasota Young Republicans meets once a month right here at the Geckos on Fruitville.
It's the same location every month?
It is the same location.
Okay.
It's the second Wednesday of every single month.
Wow.
We start things at 6 o'clock. Typically we have a local politician or someone who is campaigning that comes and speaks to us.
Okay.
The events are free for members and they're $5 for non-members.
All right.
So we just come in here, we hang out, we have some cocktails.
And membership is really cheap. How much is it for annual membership here?
Membership is $40 a year.
$40 a year to be a member. And that covers what? What do you get for
that
$40?
covers two of our major events, which are the Christmas Cocktails Party.
Which I win.
Yes.
And we took you there out and about Sarasota.
And then we have our Spring into Summer social as well.
Okay.
And then, of course, these are our monthly socials that we have.
Right.
And we also really get involved in the community, volunteer events.
Right.
Right now we have a really tight, not a tight race really, but kind of an interesting race. Martin Hyde, who is running for city commissioner. There are two open seats. He is the only Republican running right now. So we really need everyone's support in the community to get Martin elected. The only opportunity, not the only opportunity, but his best opportunity to win this seat is the first go around. Elections are going to be in March, and we just need everyone to come out and support Martin Hyde and all of his efforts.
So to tell you a little bit about these meetings here that they have with the Republican Party, the Young Republican Party is what they call it. I actually sat in for the first time in December and as well as tonight. And I have to tell you, it's a lot of information that you learn about Sarasota and what's going on, about lobbyists. I didn't know what a lobbyist was. I thought that was only in Washington. I didn't know there was like local lobbyists. And it's a lot of information that you learn. So I find it to be like a teaching class as well. I mean, that's a great thing about to come to these events and to learn about.
It really is. It's a great opportunity for people who are politically involved, and whether you're involved or you want to get involved, this is a great way to do it. We have a lot of millennials that participate, and we make it fun. So we come out here, we have some cocktails, we kick back, we relax. It's enjoyable. We have some of our local leaders that come in and speak to us about how you can get involved as well. And it's one of those things that you want to be involved in your community and you want to support Sarasota, and this is just a great way to do it and make your voice heard.
Let me just give you one reason why Martin Hyde really needs to be elected. Do you know that the city of Sarasota, between the general pension fund, the firefighters, and the police, has a $150 million deficit right now? Do you know that in the city of Sarasota, they contribute a total of $7 million a year, while the outflow is $24 million a year? Guess what that means for the taxes in the city of Sarasota? So this is just one issue of the bevy of issues that are going on in downtown and in the neighborhoods. So it's really, really important. Also, once we have the city races, everyone's saying it's an off year. We've got Venice races next fall. But also why it's important, Joe and I are talking, well, he's not this week because he's in Tallahassee, but we're talking to candidates already. 2018 is already started, folks. And so the races from the statewide to the local, we're already vetting and meeting with candidates, finding out which races to do what. So it's important. You may think it's an off year. I think we had about 2 weeks that were an off year after November 8th. So also, last thing, and this is the importance of the county party. Sarasota County, when we were all up at the RPOF meetings a few weeks ago, Sarasota County and our VAT team, the voter action team, and our group of folks that did phone calls, we won in the state of Florida, out of the 67 counties, absentee ballot returns. We had a 95.1% return of absentee ballots by our voters. #1 county in the state. Shows what our volunteers and our teams and what the county party does. So, any help? As Matt said, I would say Vicky's part of the REC. Who else?
So we ran into Jason. Jason is a member, right, of the Sarasota Young Republican Party here. And we were just talking a bit here, and he mentioned you have been part of the Trump campaign at one time, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Working with the Republican Party of Florida and segued into working for the campaign directly.
Wow, so how long have you been involved with politics?
I'd like to say I've been involved my whole life, coming from a family that's from El Salvador. I'm a first-generation American. I've always been attentive to what's going on in our nation.
Wow.
And this was the election year where it came to be that we're in a desperate times and we needed a real leader like Donald Trump as president. So I've been a big supporter of him ever since he announced his candidacy.
Wow, so you understand all the lobbyists. And, I mean, when I was just mentioning to Lori earlier that I had no idea lobbyists are also local. I thought that was somebody that's supposed to be in Washington or sitting behind some desk somewhere in Washington. So, Jason, I have to ask, and I'm sure the viewers want to know as well, are you going to ever run in a political position, do you think?
I think that is always the hot topic and hot thing to do is run for office. But personally myself, I want more experience, honestly. There's a lot of good talkers and sharp-looking people that may want to go out there and try to win public office by a vote. But at the same time, we need people that can get the job done. So we need people that are going to actually be able to be responsible and accountable for what their actions, have the experience in the private sector to bring it into a government sector. So only time will tell.
What about you, Lori? Let's ask Lori. Lori Hagan, do you think you'll be ever doing anything like that?
Well, you never know. I actually did run for state committee woman, and I did.
Wow.
And politics is a hobby of mine, and I have to say that for the most part, I'm probably going to keep it that way.
Wow.
I am honored to be a president of the Sarasota Young Republicans. It's a great organization, and I've been fortunate enough to see it grow over the years. And like I said, it's a hobby, it's a passion. Is it a career of mine? Probably not.
Right, but it's a great learning experience.
It is.
Right?
I have learned a lot. I think our members have learned a lot. It's just a wonderful organization. I kind of want to just keep it at that as a social organization, at least for me. We do have a lot of our members that do want to do this as their career, and that's fantastic. And this is a great way to learn about that. It's a learning curve and how to get involved.
So once again, just to let everybody know, once a month here at Gecko's. And if you want information regarding your group, you can go to where?
I would visit the Sarasota Young Republicans Facebook page. So you can go there, you can find out about all of our events, all of our socials, volunteer activities, everything that's going on in the community. You can also email us at sarasotaYRs@gmail.com. So that's sarasotaYRs@gmail.com.
Great, we'll put a link on our page for you. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see everybody again when we're out
And about.
I gotta run outside and see what's happening.